Well, as you were adventuring into the area, as Jupiter rolls a 9, which is relatively in the middle, who knows how things will go for him. Your team had more or less helped out in the forest, helped out a giant tree. The tree said, hey, if you want, since you guys helped me out, I'll let you finish the last 2 trials that people are trying to get in from a different direction to find some mysterious artifact or treasure underneath him to awaken the sleeping one. You guys decided to rest in the city. Before any of that happened, you guys got into the city, found a few things here and there that were going on. Andromeda, thankfully enough, helped the team not die. However, Jupiter made that very hard for people, as he had a dream of a group known as the Second Son. With that in mind, you set out to do a few things of your own. Dookie found a nobleman by the name of Wesker, saved his life accidentally, and then your group saved his family. That was on purpose, but
I forgot we did that. Good for us.
who knows what would have happened there. Andromeda collected some magic, as well as spoke with her former employer from a previous job, telling you guys where Anna's arm might have been, or might be. The nobleman at West Point, the current mayor, newly elected after Wesker was more or less thrown out of the city, is rumored to be in possession of it. He tasked one of his agents to assist you on this job. She is not on this map for some reason, but she is there, at least in spirit. As soon as I find her token.
A ghost.
Can you
Dina
remind me
doesn't
what
believe
happened?
ghosts.
Can you remind me what happened at the warehouse place where the wife and daughter were being held? We killed them all, or
You killed everyone but one person.
You
I'm
killed
s-
them, Andromeda.
I'm
You.
still a little hazy on that, and also kind of blacking out and back. I'm in still a lot of pain.
Okay.
what are you in pain?
I got hit a
You
lot.
didn't do anything.
They hit me a lot.
Oh, all right.
Going back to the warehouse while you guys were saving the mother and daughter of this nobleman. Turns out that you guys wanted to give him some sleeping teas. He told you to meet him at his home. Instead, you met him at his workplace, which is not at all what he asked. So when Jupiter lied, he did not fall for it.
That's right.
And they hit me a lot. A lot.
Then-
A lot.
He did, in fact, hit you a lot. One of you cast darkness in the area, causing people to miss more, and you systematically defeated the rest of the people. You left one live after Jupiter befriended, air quotes, that person, just to also get more information from them, as well as, well, Jupiter needed a pick-me-up, and he lost his other friend, which was this guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's right.
you did kill my friends.
Yes,
You
well,
lost
your
all the
friends did
friends.
prove to be dangerous and bad.
Yeah.
True, but
My
before
friends tried to kill me.
murdering, he did say he's no longer your friend.
It really
True,
hurt
therefore you
more
don't
than
have to do that.
anything, honestly.
Yeah. But you successfully kept them alive, and they're now currently with your team, but are not part of your team. Wesker gave you guys some money for compensation and doing the work. The mayor at West Point believes he has some sort of key or password to some door he's trying to open, but he has no idea what it could be. One of you rolled insight. I believe it was Andromeda. Yeah, it was the last roll that was rolled. Uh, that's not to say he was lying. It just means that there's no real indication of why would he lie to the people that saved his family. Or maybe he's just that good of a liar.
Perhaps.
Uh, for some reason, Andromeda is also into just blaming humans for things. And to be fair, a good amount of your enemies were humans so far.
You know, they're not getting a great reputation. I came into this group rather ambivalent about them, but it's not going well.
I'm still in
Nina
a lot
told
of
you
pain.
that from the beginning. Nina said you should never trust a human because they're slimy, slimy, slimy little bastards.
It's fine. I'll just drink the rest of the tea. It'll help with the pain.
No, Jupiter, don't do that. Remember, you made it very strong for physically very hardy people, and you are not that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I'll die.
There
Yes.
is a group to the east that is trying to circumvent the trial of the tree. That's still going on, but the higher ups in your own guild are trying to prevent that. So you can try to do something with that if you'd like. That area is currently marked off. Jupiter's like plant growth area is in that area, so he is running low on his
Yeah, I am
plants.
running low. Like, I've never gone this long without plants to the point where I feel like I might be sober in like a couple of days, which is
Jupiter,
kind
are
of
you
scary.
implying? Are you implying that your plants alter your brain? That they inebriate you in some way? Are you
No.
saying that you have been fighting for our lives while
No,
under the
no,
influence
it's
of
like they, it's like they, like they
Nina doesn't understand.
make things different.
yes, as in you are under the influence?
Would you say they make things better?
Yeah, I'd say they make things a lot better.
Okay, Nina wants some plants.
Okay.
Yeah, they make things brighter.
How about you wait to have plants
Nina doesn't
until
like
we
bread.
are
Nina
at
does not
home
like
and
I-
in your rooms?
I don't have any more
Door's locked.
plants left. I gave them away. Do you remember? To my new friends. We gave
Yes,
them the
I
plants.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember my friend
And then
who
they,
gave you the
you
tattoo.
said he cursed me, but
Jupiter
I
does
don't
have a
think he
curse.
would do that because he's my
mean-
friend.
Had you met him before?
He's not the one that gave you the tattoo curse.
No,
Yeah, I have
not
a
this
cool
guy.
tattoo now.
no, that tattoo is now
I
gone.
dispelled that.
Oh,
Then you got
Where'd it
bit by
go?
the snake.
Now
now
I
you're
had a tattoo. Did I have a tattoo?
yes, there was a random man that while
Maybe it's
Jupiter
on my back.
and Nina were selling their plants, or Nina just asking for money. And surprisingly enough, she did get some. Jupiter did get bitten by that curse mark. And that's right around where we left off.
Jill, is it on my back?
No, it's gone. It bit you and cursed you and disappeared. This is why you
What?
don't trust people you don't know.
Wait, is it like where is it?
Well,
You can put your shirt back on it and your pants.
preferably your pants
yes.
as well, yes. Says
Oh,
All
Wesker.
of it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Tattoos move and they go places. I
It
don't
may be
know.
on your clothes, so you want to put
Oh.
those back on and check those as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Wesker does ask his wife to, bring his kid further away. Politely, of course, but then looks towards all of you. Well then, thank you again for saving my, not only my life, but my wife and daughter. I've already paid you for the service, but while I am out of West Point now as the former mayor, I would be inclined to ask for your assistance in helping them when you have the chance. I'll post a job offer in your own guild halls.
To help
Thank you.
West
Nina will
Point.
take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? West Point, as in your people, even though they're not your people anymore.
Well, while they did choose a different mayor, I, at one point in time, was the chosen mayor, and, well, my name and reputation was dragged into the mud by nefarious means. That's not to say I myself will go back on helping them in their time of need.
Understood. What would you say, however?
Would you say you're all alone?
Well, I do have a question also for him.
All right.
Did he happen to see the new person? Did he have an arm with him?
That was not his own.
On the person.
Yeah, you might want to be a little more specific with that.
Check this man.
Most people have arms.
He's got multiple arms.
Somebody stole my
Eating a
arm.
bunch of arms.
So did he have a dismembered arm?
Ew.
From what I can tell, he was collecting various enchanted objects and the like. Very powerful objects. If that arm is something of similar quality, it is possible he has it. I just never myself personally have seen it.
No, I think it's just a regular arm.
Well, your ring is magic, isn't it?
Well, it enables me to be the leader of my group when I return.
Is it magic that enables you?
Again, are we expecting him to keep the ring on the arm? I could find
I
an
don't
arm,
know.
but I'm not sure if I could find a ring.
That's true, Dookie. You would be able to find an arm, even if it's not human?
Could sniff it out if it's
Okay.
part human.
Part humanoid.
Yeah, I guess the top half of me is kind of humanish.
That's a lie. I can't smell arms. I
Oh.
just expect to find them everywhere.
Right. Mr. Wesker, I do have a question. I know that you want to see the people of the town of West Point taken care of. What would be your interest in potentially uncovering these nefarious means by which you were ousted? Hello?
Yes. As Jupiter's throwing up in the corner and Drillbit gives him a bucket.
Everything's spinny.
Wesker does state, I understand why the people have chosen to vote in the way they did. Well, I am not looking to acquire my former job, since the people do have a right to vote for their mayor. I would...
But what if their mayor was voted in because of lies and deceit?
What if
That's
he's
never
doing illegal things and must be taken out of office so that another election can take place?
Never happens.
I would state that I would offer wealth if you do take care of that. Well, I myself have been ostracized, exiled from that city, no longer can take mayoral office. I would not hesitate to help out the next mayor to make sure that their standing is not one filled with rumor and doubt without
Yes, I
necessity.
I understand. You want to care for your people, even though they are no longer your people. And I think that if we were to find something, this might be a way to do it.
That is correct. I'll also put up a posting for the job of uncovering the truth.
Oh, yes. All right.
Yes. And Miss Anna, I believe, you didn't mention that he might possess your arm. While I do not know for certain, I can offer assistance looking into some of the things here and there. I did have to talk with various leaders within the area. I could perhaps look into that. If he doesn't possess it and you go into the city, then I might be able to track other things down for you.
I would so appreciate that. Thank you very much for your kindness.
Of course. Now, Miss Nina, you did mention, am I all alone? No, thankfully enough, thanks to all of you, you did in fact save my daughter and wife. So I'm very grateful for that.
Well, you're welcome. It was all me. I climbed up a window and I shot them from above. I did so much good stuff.
Second.
Indeed.
Yes,
And
that's why
everybody
your
else
ankle
helped
is
you.
bruised.
Uh,
My ankle hurts.
of that I have no doubt. The task might have been difficult and looks towards Jupiter. I do believe your friend needs a good long rest.
Yes, he does. Right, well, we will
Throws
take
up
up no
again.
more of your time. And we will take him to a place where he can rest that is not in your parlor vomiting on the floor.
Throws up a little less this time.
Hmm?
With a total of 12.
Are you taking damage?
That's on him. I'm not telling him to do it.
Shannon,
Very
are you
sick.
legitimately taking damage?
I've been selling it that he has a concussion and he started to lay down, throw up, and then go to sleep.
If you pass out, I'm just gonna carry you passed out to the inn.
Yeah, honestly, Joba's just waiting for him to go unconscious to stabilize him and then heal him.
I believe that's the best course of action.
Nina doesn't even notice.
No, I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Did we get paid here? Did I?
You
I
did
write
get
that down
paid.
appropriately last-
Or you should have get
We
paid.
did. Yeah, we did.
Was it
How much
100?
did we get paid? Was it a total sum, or did we get the number for each of us?
I believe I gave you the total number for each of you. Let me look at the log.
I don't remember if I had it.
320?
Sounds correct.
For
Yeah.
each of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
'cause
everything?
That's what I put down for Dookie and Jupiter on their sheet that I'm keeping for them.
That we each got 320.
Yes, that's correct. He wasn't going to skimp out on making sure his family survived.
Gosh, who took my money?
I'm holding it for you.
You said you didn't want the money,
Okay.
therefore we're keeping it for you.
I'm just
I would,
making
I would
sure I
love
didn't
for it
leave
to be
it
happening
all
while we're
around.
on our way.
You currently have 352.33 gold.
Wow.
0.33 that really makes the
Plus
deal.
my secret stash.
Well, as soon as Jupiter goes unconscious, Droba begins to cast. What's the spell again?
Spare the dying.
Spare the dying, thank you. Making sure he doesn't die the next 10 days. As well, you guys make it back to the inn / guild hall.
Called cure of the dying?
Spare the dying.
Spare.
Does that wake me up from an unconscious state or just keep me from dying?
Just keeps you from dying.
Okay.
It spares you from dying.
Yeah.
Oops.
It wouldn't
Emily, read it.
resolve a really bad concussion, right? It's not like a healing, it just spares the...
It
need
will
to
like
take me-
stabilize a concussion. Drobit is then going to cast Lesser Restoration on you, which will fix a concussion. Technically in game mechanic terms.
Ugh.
But he'll do that when you're... No, he'll do it now.
Whoa. That is crazy. Hey, I was there and then my brain felt like the bad. And then things were spinny and then I laid down and threw up and
Yeah.
now I'm here.
You
You were
threw up-
absolutely disgusting.
threw up
Oh.
in front of everybody. Multiple
parlor.
times.
On the
Yeah,
floor.
my head really hurt.
I've heard throw
Feel
up.
better now, though, yes?
I'm feeling better now.
That is good. You still want to rest, though, yes?
Yeah.
Right. Let's put Jupiter to bed.
Tiny
Uh,
wall.
Tiny wall. Martha does look towards all of you. Right, well, regardless of any of that, don't throw up in here. Things have gone a bit awry in the east section of the forest. I do
Oh, no.
caution going to the area. We did lose a few A-ranked members. So
Are they the
highly
highest rank?
no, but we very only have 3 S-rank members.
S is the best. Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
what is
They are
the
not in the
super.
city. They are out doing other missions.
I see.
How
Right,
close
we
is Nina
will-
to S rank?
Does
Uh,
that put us to a newer rank?
No.
Ah,
Oh, that's good. I didn't think we were quite ready for it.
Well, D did. Well, a few of the D ranked teams did die, which did bump you up because we needed the numbers to fill in C rank. At that point in time, we cannot fill anyone higher than that due to possible concerns of actually being able to do the job.
yes. Well,
Just advising
scary.
not to go into the east area without proper precautions and at least a 5-member team.
wonderful.
I like
1,
numbers and letters.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Regardless of the numbers, we
I
still
can
have
also
skills, Nina.
1,
Skills.
Yes, as in being able to not die in the presence of something moderately
5,
dangerous.
4.
Never died yet.
Not
Entirely.
yet. You haven't been up against A rank stuff.
I do
Technically,
believe
Dookie did
have.
die. Dookie got punched so hard in the gut. Dookie stopped breathing.
In the arena. I'm
It's
pretty
when
sure he was an
I put
A-rank
money on Dookie,
monk.
and everything went downhill.
Right. Well,
remember
anyways.
that.
I believe the West is calling us, or the Forest.
Yeah.
We do have a job in West Point. Yes?
West Point would be west, so nowhere near the east if that's an issue. There's also the giant tree that you can do still. That ain't going anywhere. That's a giant tree. But the group to the east is also trying to bypass those trials. So, the more time you don't do that, the more time they'll likely be able to bypass that.
Well, we told the guild about that, right?
You can tell them now. I don't think so.
I would like to have told them
About the
that-
tree?
Yeah.
that there was that group of
I
beasts
like-
was
Oh,
trying
about the
to,
tree monster?
go around
Tree.
these things.
Yeah. Going back in time, I feel like that you did. Except for the tree thing specifically, I think you did tell them they're trying to
Yeah, I would have
circumvent.
said the things that we found out, not necessarily that we were talking to a tree.
And
Yeah.
not that we were offered a trial.
Yeah.
think
I just want to let them know that this group is trying to do
the
some bad
background-
things.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that's probably why the A rank groups are also there. Which unfortunately I rolled terribly, so one group did die.
Oh no! Did
Unfortunately,
we know that?
Oh my.
well, you
Which
know it
one?
now.
You know what?
I don't think you've ever met them because you've only
Oh, thank
met a B rank team, which was to your left over here, Soul and his group.
That's right. The
As
human.
long as they're all fine.
I voted for him.
You did.
Just think we could
The
have had
beans-
him on our team.
Eatable.
That being said, though, she gives you more information on the topic at hand because you did tell her beforehand. That does make sense why she's telling you this. They did increase security to make sure that anyone in the area would be discovered, but no one has left the area yet. So they have some type of magic that would potentially give them food and water, potentially create food and water, which is an actual spell. 2 separate spells, but a spell nonetheless. Other than that, if the guild is like preoccupied on that, or at least the group members in the area, so lower ranked members are getting more jobs because jobs are piling up. So any other access jobs you want to find, you can definitely do that tomorrow morning once you guys get some rest, because she notices Jupiter is barely conscious, so she
Hello.
advises sleep.
Yes, sleep.
Hello.
My friends tried to kill me, and then we killed my friends.
Not us, though. Different friends. Not very good ones.
Understood. At any rate, other than that information, hopefully you spoke with the nobleman Soren, as I mentioned beforehand, that was looking for you,
Yes.
Miss Andromeda
Quite
and
helpful, thank
crew.
you.
Of course. Emma then looks towards all of you. Well, I should get some sleep, and no offense to Mr. Jupiter, but he should also sleep as well.
Hello. I'm that person.
Hello.
Yes, so I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning.
Yes. Wonderful.
Yeah.
In the
Sounds good.
morning.
Thank you.
Of course. And again,
To our rooms, our new rooms.
I'll be assisting you once you arrive to West Point. So let me know when you are ready to go.
Goodbye,
Leave in the morning.
Good, my mini
to the
wall
west.
person.
What are the odds we miss it?
Miss what?
You just talk. She's
We're
jumping in
already
bed.
there. West.
I'm going on to my bed. It's up here. Wait, I forgot about this. I mean hammock.
That's right.
What's
Forgot.
cool?
And Dookie did get rid of the body that was in his bed, right?
Yeah, we threw it out the window.
Threw it out the window.
You threw out the window.
Did you then bury it like I told you? I believe
forget.
someone went outside.
Someone probably took it.
I
Quite
think we
valuable.
did. For some reason, I feel like we did something
Oh,
with
I
it.
did bury it. I got kicked out of town. I dragged it through town, and then I found the dead guy in the alleyway, and we saved his life, I think, twice. His family.
Different person. That was
Yes,
the
I believe
noble.
that was separate.
I think
I've
Dookie.
dragged a lot of dead bodies lately.
I think Dookie did
don't
eventually bury
remember.
it.
I think he did
Wonderful.
it too. Somehow.
Yeah, for some reason, I remember that body being taken care of because we didn't want it to be like the last
Oh.
time.
No, someone stared at me, and I had to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. That is what happened. In my notes, all I have is Dookie no longer has the body.
Yes, I had to do it.
That's funny.
Gotta get my spells back.
All right,
Yeah.
let's sleep.
You guys managed to sleep. Any spells that were expended get back. Any health that needs to be recuperated does come back. So Dookie, make sure you make sure you heal yourself
That's
back up
falling
to
out the
full.
window. Yep.
Good morning, Nina.
Be quiet. Nina's got to sleep.
Okay. Man, I feel not. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Good morning.
Um. Yes. Yes.
Morning.
You're feeling yes.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Right. All right. So I would like to say that I have a plan. I would like to propose to the group.
I think we're
Sure.
missing somebody.
Nina's still
Nina's
in bed.
listening
Nina.
for bed.
I will stand in the doorway of Nina's room so that she can hear me. My plan, my idea, is that we have been tasked. Wait, have we been tasked by anyone to go to West Point at this point, or is it just us wanting to know?
Yes.
I think it
Well-
was assumed we were headed that way.
It's a personal choice
if we
to
could
go to
do a
West Point.
job
I think
well
we're.
with
I would
Yeah.
like to
we're
get more
doing-
plants because it's been a while.
Did you know that there's been no one assigning you that job, but potentially Anna's arm is there. Wesker has said you can check downstairs, but he has said he'll post 2 jobs. One to see if there's any solicited dealings going on and to uncover that corruption, and then 2 to find out who was trying to legitimately is trying to kill him and his family. While you guys do have the word of a thief, you need actual tangible proof to get that guy arrested.
So why don't we take both of those jobs downstairs with Martha? We go to West Point. We kill 3 birds with a single stone.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
The good-looking guy, the professor, the wealthy nobleman,
Sorry.
who told me that the arm, or told us that the arm was there, and loaned us M.
Oh, that guy.
Is he got something too? Or did he just loan us M to help out?
Thinking back on it, he did say he was just doing this to help out, but you guys did say if there's something we can help you on or with while we're there, let us know. So, like, you guys offered, hey, let us know. And he said, if you can find anything scientifically magic based, any
That's right.
research,
That's right.
for sure I will take it.
So that's 3 things.
We can do all of these things with a single trip to West Point, and we can come back with being paid for 3 jobs.
True.
Freehold job.
3 whole jobs. Nina's up.
Yeah, that
Nina had the
sounds good
first
to me.
possibility of making 3 jobs worth of payment.
Yes, so I believe that we should go downstairs and speak to Martha and request those.
Yes, please. I shall go
Anna, do
with
you agree?
you.
I concur.
Wonderful.
Sounds good to me.
Morning, Martha.
Have you said how you're feeling?
Good morning, bar woman.
You don't sound well, Jupiter.
You don't sound like Jupiter.
I feel
Sounds about as rude as the rest of your team. Sounds normal to me.
I wonder if Jupiter is sobering up.
what?
Martha,
This
that
is
was
what he's like
interesting.
when he's sober. He's gonna turn into a normal person. An
Pretty-
epidemic! Oh, this is a wonderful thing, guys. We should keep this going.
Nina
I
doesn't
don't
like
know
this
what you're talking
Jupiter.
about. What?
Huh?
Anyways, we need to accept the quests.
Yes.
Right. I have
Hello,
a
Martha.
few. Hello again. I have a few quests that you can accomplish. Are you looking for quests nearby the location, forest, or any of the surrounding cities?
Ooh,
We
Nina's
think
got something.
of-
Nina's got something. Nina's got something.
Okay,
We're
go
looking
ahead,
for
Nina.
quests that are west. Get it?
Yes,
Because
we have some
quest?
business west,
Wow.
and if we could do
Oh.
some jobs while we're on our
West.
way, that would be lovely.
That's
Quest west.
that works.
Or, well, there are a few quests that need to be done. One, due to the fact that the area in the East Forest is currently problematic, we do require visual visual on any medical herbs in the west side of the forest. While it is going to be newly planted with farming area, any potential good plants in the area would need to be first discerned to see how viable nutrients of the soil is. So there is a task of medicinal remedies within the western forest.
I mean, that works for me. I can probably easily identify and find the correct species of medical herbs that we need.
We were
Who the
planning to
What is
go
this?
further out.
What? It's me,
Yes, well,
Jupiter.
Miss Nina did state heading towards the west. So
Quest. The quests. Wests. It sounds similar
Yes,
on my
Nina.
tongue.
Yes,
Yeah.
well,
I
if
don't
you're
know if anyone gets it.
And we get it.
we get it, Nina.
I think it's pretty funny, Nina.
uh
Guys, I
Fine.
think we should keep this going.
at any rate,
I don't think the plants will be quite what we're looking for. We have to get out of town, or rather to West Point rather quickly. So we were hoping there was something out that way.
Wait, aren't the plants on the way to West?
I mean, they are in the West Forest.
I
so-
So we have to go through the West Forest first to get the.
But since it's so dangerous, I don't think it would be prudent to make any stops while we're in the forest.
Well-
The dangers in the east.
I mean, the forest is
never
pretty
know.
dangerous everywhere.
Yes.
okay,
Anna, I
well,
whisper. Anna, I want to see what Jupiter's like when he's not on drugs.
Oh, well, we could always look for the medical herbs on the way back.
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea. But let's not take the job just so that we don't prioritize it.
Okay.
And if we come back and the job is still needing to be done, well, then we can give them an answer.
Martha's still here, does state, well, I've overheard you need to go to the West Point City. You could have just started with that. There are a few jobs you can do. One is to inquire about corruption. Hello.
We lost.
Hello.
He spoke about the corruption. Got blocked out.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Quest.
I don't think we should do that job.
Nina, I feel like
believe
I'm
that's the job that we should
forgetting
do.
something important.
Are you forgetting your personality because you're boring?
What? I'm just normal right now.
Have you
I'm
forgotten
just, I'm
to cut
just
off
myself.
your feet, as Nina suggested?
What?
Who is this? I'm ready to
me.
go to Quest because Jupiter's acting all weird, and I
It's
don't
me,
like
Jupiter Stephen Thomas.
Steven. That's a human's name.
I'm half human. I've said that.
Who that?
I've said that like
Nina, you know this.
at least twice.
Nina's part.
You know
gagging.
that many of us are half human.
Many of us. We all
Yes.
Jupiter's a half human. I can tell that.
Whoa. You just I said that.
We would like to let Mother know that we would like to take the corruption at West Point City and uncovering who attacked the former mayor.
Wait. Our fearless leader is typing more.
Yes.
Wait, who's our fearless
There's
leader?
a lot.
Is it Nina?
The
Nina?
dice, Jupiter.
Nina is the leader.
What?
Nina would like to go
What are the
Quest.
dice?
Go West Point.
You know, I've often asked myself the same question. What do you think the dice are?
I don't know. Something you gamble with?
I love this. I am having such a great time.
The lost ghost panther in the shopping district.
Although the dice does sound
Oh my
familiar.
god, that one actually sounds fun.
It really does.
I
That's
can
also in West
imagine
Point.
it now. Jupiter getting mauled to death by a ghost panther.
I don't like the thought
Tells
of
me
that.
that Jupiter is going to be much better
Finding
with his
gold
magic
in an
today.
alleyway. Okay, everybody.
I can.
Martha, those are interesting quests. We'll take the last one.
Well, the last
We've
one
discussed
was.
this as a group.
I like all of them.
I can give you more details, but when you're ready to acquire the missions, let me know.
Okay,
Could
everybody,
you give
let's.
us more
let's-
detail about the last two.
Sure.
Well, I can use my experience and my knowledge to be able to find and identify the medical plants pretty easily.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What did we do yesterday?
I think we found we went and saved a kidnapped wife and daughter.
Do you remember how you acted?
That kid.
I just acted, I don't know, like
Do you
myself.
remember what you did last week?
Yeah. What do you mean?
What's
Nina,
my
we can
name?
have this conversation
It's Nina.
on the road.
Do you remember that you were addicted to drugs?
I would never do that.
Okay
Wait,
then, look. How about you just think back about how you've been acting if you do remember the last few days, and then you'll have this, oh my god, I've been addicted to drugs moment, and then you might be like, maybe I shouldn't have any drugs.
Yes,
Oh,
I
wait.
believe
I was
Jupiter.
looking for some plants.
Yes, and I do believe that it was for this exact purpose, to help the guild with the job.
Nina's done talking to Jupiter. Jupiter talks
doesn't-
like a boring human.
Right.
Sound familiar, but I mean, I'll trust you, I guess.
Well, at any rate, the last two missions do have a bit of more information if you want to look for it. So do the first three, but it's clearly that the last two that are on your mind. Finding a lost ghost panther in the shopping district, there was supposedly
Mm-hmm.
a vendor in the area that accidentally let loose a few creatures, and unfortunately, one has yet to be found. The merchant in the area is paying a handsome reward of 100 gold per individual that acquires their lost a panther. The reason why they have described it as a ghost is no one has yet to find it. Perhaps it does have some type of magical anomaly. I think that's how you pronounce that word. To it. That might make it hard to find, but I'll let you decide that if you take on that mission. If they do have some sort of magical effect that they're under, you can definitely ask the merchant for more gold when the mission is complete. The merchant is in West Point if you decide to take that job. Finding the gold in the alleyway is A former group known as the Veranda, a mercenary group in the area, had unfortunately, while traveling, lost a good deal of money while traveling the streets of West Point. They've placed a bounty on that amount of money. However, the box that they were carrying it is the main thing they want retrieved back. It is known as a box of holding. It can hold a large amount of things inside. So unless you know what exactly you're looking for, it will just seem like an empty box filled with a few gold coins. If you decide to take on this mission, I'll give you a referral, and you can give it to the Veranda at West Point City.
Do I remember the people that we got in a kerfuffle with in another town? Was that West Point?
No, that was North Point. Different city altogether.
Good.
Hey, man.
Yeah, the cities you've gone to so far is Central City, which is the city you're currently in, and North Point.
Wonderful. What do we think? I believe that we should take the corruption at West Point City and uncovering who attacked the former mayor, because they are relevant to, the things that we have been doing, and they're also very good.
In fact, possibly.
Are you,
Yes.
are you sure we don't want to go find medical plants? I mean,
can
it would
find
help
the
my
plants you
studies
want,
as well.
But we're not going to be back.
Why
for a
would you
few
want
days.
to find
They-
medical plants?
They may
well,
need them
because I
sooner.
want to see if there's any subspecies in the area as well.
How about this?
Why?
We don't need to take this job
for my
because we're going to be away for a
research.
few days, but
For the
we can
plants.
Yeah, but
always
what's your
make
research
notes as we go.
I'm studying the different subspecies of plants that have medical effects on humans and subhumans. or humans.
For who? Ew.
Okay. Why don't we take these few missions that will put money in our pockets, and then we will help Jupiter work on his studies when we get back.
Okay.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
That works for me.
Aye. Jupiter's done with his endeavors. He's realized it's pointless. There's no reason to be doing what he's doing. He will now accompany me for greater and grander activities. Let's go, Squire. I have acquired a human. This one smells different than the old one. It's cleaner.
We're going on a mission together. You're not taking him anywhere.
I take squires once a year, usually human, and I put them in dangerous situations.
I don't.
I
wanna
agree with
be in
Dookie.
dangerous
Humans usually
situations.
are squires. Squires,
This
slaves.
is still Jupiter. He's still only half
Chambermaid.
human.
That's true. Does
That's
that mean
Pete.
I would be a half squire?
And
He's
we
the
can't-
intellectual type.
We can't leave.
Useless.
We can't leave until Martha fills us in on the top two, because she only filled us in on
Oh,
the
that's
bottom
right.
two.
Before we get back to if Jupiter can beat Lay with Dookie because he's now only a half human, that is an upgraded position.
I didn't.
can just hear the other
change
one.
To being a half human, I've
Look,
always been.
If you want, Dookie, if you want to lay with Jupiter, you can now. That's how it works.
Lay with him.
Yeah, I don't think that
Yeah.
was.
That's
Mute your mic.
Mother.
Mute your mic.
It's the howling.
Mute your
Mother.
mic. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Holy
That's why I like
moly.
cats.
I love
Oh.
dogs.
I
That gave
love
me
dogs.
so
They're
much anxiety.
So great.
What was that? Ah! Turn it off!
Turn them off. Like, just mute them. Put them on mute.
Oh my god.
Click on their name,
my God.
right click, and then should have mute.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, look. That scared the heck out of me.
Yeah, there's like dogs outside and probably one of
Turn
the
the dog
alleyways
down.
fighting over, I don't know, some meat or something.
Ooh.
Mother, we do know a bit about the the second two jobs on account of we've been in contact with the former mayor of West Point already. And so we do know a bit about it, but do you have any additional details to share?
Yes. Well, I suppose I'll omit the things that your associate has potentially published to you. Other than the former mayor that has been ostracized due to supposed vagrancy fraud, as well as dubious acts within the office, there were two other individuals that were taken out of their former posts unceremoniously. One was the former captain of the Knights Guard in the area. They lost their home, their business, their wife, their youngest daughter, to the current Knight Captain. Apparently, he was underneath embezzlement charges as well as being unfaithful in his marriage. So, currently a single man. The second one was the former Treasury consultant. Once again, due to embezzling charges, much like the former mayor was given these charges, as well as supposed murder in the area. You can find him in the stockades in the city.
Oh my.
My God, is it
In
even?
the stockade right now?
I have a question. Is it possible we get there and then the current mayor is being held for charges and it messes everything up?
Yeah, I suppose, but that would only be an evolution of the circumstances.
That happens. That is going to be just pure comedy, and Nina's gonna laugh.
Yes, I would agree.
Sure.
All right, yes. That sounds good.
We will do it all.
Right.
And that's also connected with finding out who attacked the former mayor because they're presumed to be connected. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, yes. We would like to take those two jobs, please.
All right. Uh,
Would that not be 4 jobs?
What?
yeah, 4 jobs total minus the last job. Sorry, minus the first job mentioned.
Yeah, so
Oh, yes,
Wait,
yes, okay, yes. Well,
We're
well,
taking 4 jobs?
yes, we're going to take the corruption and uncovering who attacked the former mayor because they're connected. And then when we're finished doing all that, we're going to look for the lost panther and some gold.
I wonder if we should
Martha,
focus
can
our
I
efforts a
ask
bit
a
more.
question?
Well, we're
She
not going to
likes gold
focus on the
and-
panther and the gold until we finish the other 2.
Feel free to ask.
Or can we-
there,
Can we contact Martha from the West and ask for those if they're still open?
She'll just give you referrals to those jobs because it's those jobs are tasks at West Point. They can't exactly have like people looking for corruption or finding who was trying to kill the former mayor from that city looking into things, because that like plays into they might be trying to hide things.
True.
But the last 2, she can just give you referrals to the guild wing in that area.
Okay.
I think a better question for us would be, if we do accept all 4 of these, is there a penalty for not doing them in a timely manner? If so, then maybe we shouldn't accept all 4 at once.
There is a potential penalty if you don't succeed more than one mission simultaneously, but that is very rare. As well as failing a mission sequentially, one after the other. Which is why I don't advise taking all the missions at once. So, Miss Anna is correct. Just taking on the 2 and potentially taking on the other 2 later would
Yeah,
be a
that
good
would
option.
Be ideal in my eyes. It'd be just let's do 2 at first.
But again, I will just be giving you referrals for the last 2. So you're not taking on those missions. You'll be given that information, and if and when you decide to, can give it to the west wing of our guild at West Point.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So you'll be written down underneath corruption at West Point City and uncovering who attacked the former mayor. But the last two you just have referrals for.
Sounds great.
That works for me.
Yeah.
As we walk. Oh, we should meet M first.
Um,
Yeah.
we'll go meet him.
Oh, she's there. She's
She's like,
eating at a table.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. M.
Oh.
Good morning. Have you had your breakfast?
Hi,
You
good
were
morning.
Just yelling from over there. Maybe we should go down here. Oh, good morning, Em.
Good morning. Yes, I have had my breakfast. Thank you for asking. Again, I did say I would meet you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning, and when you decide to head out to West Point, I will be joining you.
Yeah, I think that we
It's
probably
already-
have everything we need. So
Yeah,
I think
it's already
we got-
tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's obvious part. But I think we're probably good to head out. I don't know if we need many supplies when we can just gather that at West Point when we get there.
You're being so logical. I love this.
I don't know who this is. Nina's confused. Nina feels like she's now the stupidest one in the group, and she does not like it.
Right.
I would like to, as we travel, discuss with Jupiter his current work on the medicinal plants and their potential applications and his other academic work.
Yeah, also, can you let me know when 6 hours has passed? That's a key thing
Yeah.
in my rehabilitation.
Something's gonna happen in 6 hours.
I think he's just sobering up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. I
And
love it
I
so
make another
much.
perception check.
Yeah. You guys begin to get on the road without too much of an issue or concern. Making way and making good time. Andromeda asked Jupiter about the supposed work, that he's currently looking up.
I will. Yeah. So I was researching the different effects that plant-based organisms could have on one's mental state and their ability to perceive the world around them. But I can't quite remember how I got so sidetracked from the goal of my research proposal.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the research takes you in a different direction than you would expect, and it's quite
Yeah.
jarring.
I remember that I was working to genetically modify one of the species found in the far north. It's actually a beautiful
bingos.
flower that
Huh?
looks crystallized, kind of like an ice.
I
And
know this one.
it has very strong psychedelic effects, but I forgot why. But we were testing genetic modification on it to increase its psychedelic effects on humanoid species.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Why?
Do you think it? Do you
I-
think it
Why?
worked?
I don't really.
Why
remember
psychedelic
why.
specifically?
Well, because we had a hypothesis that it wasn't just a change of one's mental state, but actually an enhancement of their sensory organs. And they were actually able to perceive things that in a normal state of mind you would not be able to perceive.
Did you gather any evidence to that fact?
I don't remember. I know I was working on it, and I know that. I know I
Ju-
made a discovery.
Jupiter, you keep referring to we. Who is we?
I had an assistant, but I can't quite recall what they look like.
I don't want to break your heart, but I met you in the woods with your assistants, and I ate them. It was too traumatizing, you forgot all about it. And here you are. You're welcome. My squire.
Is
Insight
that
check.
true?
Is that true?
It's more likely.
Than you think.
That-
Zuki roll deception.
I kind of believe that. Can't ever find it.
I don't
Oh, no, he's
think
lying.
that's
bad.
why I mean, hold on. There's still a chance.
I stare at him. I don't blink. But I
There's
don't blink
still a
often
chance.
anyways.
I don't think that's true. Oh wait. Also, almost forgot. Yes. Hey, did you hear that?
No?
Oh, it sounded like
So,
No?
6 hours have passed.
sounded like a. I don't know how to describe it. Like a gambling table. Like something was falling near us.
Perhaps dice.
Yeah, but why would? But we're on the road alone.
I know, it's a mystery, isn't it? Why would any logical person think that there were dice in the middle of the woods?
Huh. They wouldn't.
How are you
But-
feeling now that 6 hours has passed since we've been walking?
And Jupiter, you're always talking
I'm feeling
about
good.
dice.
Honestly, what do you mean?
You always refer to dice. The dice.
Why would I refer to that?
Honestly,
Is there a
none of us
chance that
understands.
I was?
A gambler?
Yeah. I'm starting to think that if you all are inferring that I was talking about dice, that I may have forgotten that as well.
Oh
I
my,
don't
we
You
will
ever
be
thought
sure
any
that
to
Jupiter's-
obey.
you go to Jupiter to get more stupider. That's the thing I think.
I don't like that
You're
assumption.
on a roll tonight.
I like the
remember
rhyme,
that
but I don't
song.
like that assumption, Nina. But you know, you
I'm
can
gonna
have
call you
your own
Craig,
opinion.
because right now you're not so stupid. But once
I
you
mean,
get
you
stupid
could
again,
call
I'm gonna
me
call you
Steven.
Ew.
Jupiter,
Yeah,
I don't think that that's really reasonable.
but my name is Steven.
Do you even remember
What?
why your name is Jupiter?
It's one of your
What?
names.
Oh, I must have been going through a phase or something.
Oh my god. I don't
Perhaps
like
it's your friendship name. We know you as Jupiter, so would it be alright if we kept calling you Jupiter?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you'd like to do.
I
that's-
would.
Okay. Go ahead. I don't think that there's an issue calling me by whatever means you'd seem fit.
How are you
It's
feeling now that
still-
we've been walking for 6 hours?
I'm feeling good.
Hates it.
But that sound I heard, I don't know why, but it's sticking with me for some reason.
Can I listen for the same sound?
Yeah, roll perception.
Nina's gonna listen for it, because Nina's gonna hear it, because she's perfect.
I don't hear anything.
Perception.
Nina probably hears it. Nina's listening. She's listening.
Yeah.
Still listening.
Okay,
She
there
didn't
we
hear it.
go.
Did you hear anything else?
No.
Andromeda and Nina, you listen in to try to hear what Jupiter's hearing, but you're not picking up exactly Jupiter is hearing. That's not to say he is hearing something or isn't. It just means you're not picking it up, whatever it may be.
Okay.
It's also just that I don't know. Maybe I was hearing something because it was so faint.
Perhaps. You did have a concussion yesterday.
Oh. I mean, that would explain a lot, but I
Explain
feel as
quite a lot
though
of things.
you say am acting different, and you also state that things that I've forgotten, which would have been prior to the concussion. So,
Yes, you are acting a bit differently, more rational, which
I would say
I
you're acting very
love.
differently.
okay, well, thank you.
You are quite chaotic and
Reckless
often put
and-
yourself in dangerous situations.
Suicidal.
Yes,
Hmm.
it could be described that way.
Yeah, sure. I mean, whatever helps the team, I guess.
Being suicidal.
No, I'm talking about my quote unquote new behavior.
I'm a fan. I am.
Okay. Well, I don't perceive the change myself, but if it is better in your opinion, then I like the idea of that.
Wonderful.
Nina hates this.
Nina is irrational.
Nina, you don't need to talk in third person.
Nina's not listening to stupid Jupiter.
Okay, well, again, you can call me Steven if you'd like.
Jupiter, I think the reason Nina is so upset right now
Mhm.
is because she was able to take all your money from you.
Well, you
Oh,
were
yeah,
in
I did mean to
state.
talk to you about that. I will need some funds for my research. And I
We've
know
been
that you guys
keeping
were
them
setting
for you.
aside the funds for me, but I will need
Yes.
access to that.
Do you see, Nina?
You touch
I
my
told you
funds,
who
I
might
will kill
want them
you.
one day.
Well, mine are
do
gone,
not like
so
this
you're gonna have to give him yours.
No, we've been
No.
I
keeping
ain't not
his
giving it.
for
I don't
him.
have any funds.
That's
No one
Dookie?
is giving anyone
Any-
else's funds.
Yes.
My funds are on my belt. I've got a few funds left.
I like
Think
I'm
fun.
not
about,
giving them
thinking
away.
about thumbs.
Thumbs, not.
Like
Funds.
love.
We're talking
all
about
arms are-
funds, not thumbs.
All thumbs are funds. Hands are funds. Arms are funds. Teeth are funds. Sometimes the eyeballs. But not often, because a lot of people look at you weird. I think because you're being looked at
I'm
from all
often
angles. instead of
terrified
balls.
by you, Dookie.
Yes, well.
I might eat you if you die.
Oh,
But you might be the first human I second guess about eating.
Oh, that's
again, only
progress.
half human, and also I don't mind if you eat me if I am dead. I mean, it'd just be kind of like the cycle of life.
Well, that's a likable statement.
Yeah.
My opinion has changed. I don't require you as a squire. I will just keep you as a refrigerator.
Yeah. Although, one thing I did realize that I can't find in any of my possessions. I did have a notebook where I did sketch out the new species in the field of botany that I did find, but I can't find that.
You probably rolled it up
Notebook.
and smoked it. I'm just gonna be honest and blunt with you.
Blunt. Do I remember seeing that notebook?
I
Go ahead.
have lost it before I joined the group.
Yeah,
Ah. Terribly sorry. If I had seen a notebook full of research, I would most certainly have saved it.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
nice.
Do you
Well-
know where you were the last time you saw it? North.
Oh.
perhaps.
The last thing I remember was I was in the lab with that flower, and I remember feeling successful in whatever we were trying to do with it. That I know my notebook would have been with me at that time, but I really don't know how I ended up in the forest and woods for so long. I would assume that it had something to do with my research, and I was just
Do you know
exploring
what-
and
My
Wait,
God, man!
you know
It's
why
we've
you
been
j-
walking. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Do you know why you joined the guild?
well, I only joined the guild because you guys were there, and I kind of joined up.
What if once we're done with these jobs, we go looking for your lab at the university and see what we can find there?
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I
mean,
would love that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I'd love to figure out
If your
kind of what.
assistant is there, maybe he has some
happened.
answers for you.
Yeah, maybe. Well, let's first finish up these missions that we're working on now.
yeah.
Very good idea. Good prioritization.
Some time further does pass, and eventually you do get to a checkpoint before heading to West Point proper. And I will bring you there now. Oops, wrong map. There we go. Why isn't it doing anything? Oh, there we go.
Do you have an estimation of how much time had passed since
Uh,
that to know?
it takes a good half day to get to any other city in the area. So like 12 hours total. So it'd be like sun setting time.
Well, one last roll. Because Jupiter's fully sober now. Ah, bad one. Shucks.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
You're right,
Ew.
Nina.
Ow.
You okay? What
Ow.
happened?
My toes hurt.
Yeah.
I'm walking
Oh.
too long.
I couldn't tell if you were hurting.
Real or what?
Ow.
Help!
Ow. Ow.
Nina,
Not
you're
gonna-
almost there. You
Ow.
can walk a bit more.
You can walk like
Ow.
everybody else. I'm walking on 4 legs and not complaining.
Yes.
Huh, there seems to be a queue or a line.
As you get closer, Jupiter and the rest of the gang, but mainly Steven, you do begin to hear commotion like saying, that's an outrage. We can't afford that. This is highway robbery. A guard above the, it's an entire wall with 2 protruding giant doors. The guard to the right does state, as unfortunate as that does sound, unfortunately, we do require these funds. So if you do have them, you're more than welcome through the door. If you have any complaints, please take it to the dragon to the right of me.
Excuse me. What seems to be going on now?
Dookie, you said wait.
No, I know. I'm just talking to myself. I got mesmerized.
Okay. Talking to the person you named Godzilla, to the silhouette that you guys named Godzilla.
Looks just like him.
It does just.
I can see it now.
Is it the
They
one with the
do-
horns?
No, it's this.
Okay.
This one.
They do
Godzilla.
state. From what we can tell, we need to have 50 gold to get through the doorways, or else they're not letting us enter into the
my.
area of West Point City.
That is
gold.
quite
Uh,
a fee.
Indeed, many of us can't make that unless we work an entire year, or if we get lucky and make good money in a month. But that's still an entire month's worth of salary. And some of us traveling cannot afford that unless...
Well, not only that, that's going to kill the economy inside the city. People can't go in there and purchase things from the vendors.
Why is everyone yelling from so far away?
Oh, you stepped up. I didn't see you.
Yeah.
Help me.
Anyways, do
help.
you know of another passage through these mountains? Is there one
if
to the east or west?
I knew when I was looking for it.
We do need to go to West Point. That is our mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, M does state I could perhaps surveil the area, maybe find one, or you can speak with the guards to see what can be done about things.
I can go speak with the guards and see what's going on. But I feel as though this may not be above the table conversation, so we may need to find a different route.
Juki,
What?
I may be speaking prematurely.
Don't say my
What?
name lightly.
But if things come to blows with these gods,
Yeah, I'm gonna bite it. I've already decided. It
All
looks like I
right.
got a good chance. I mean, I was born with a short mouth, but I don't think that matters. I don't think leverage matters when it comes to gutso.
I think
I
that
think I got it.
threats may be involved in what comes next.
That's a
And
pretty.
if you accidentally bite
dragon.
someone's finger off, I suppose that's one thing.
It's a pretty big.
Oh, I'm not thinking about
dragon.
them. I'm gonna bite that dragon.
The dragon is
I
pretty
think I can
big.
outbite it. Even if I go out, it's a worthy way to go out. Just tell everybody.
Dookie, there's no reason to
Tell
commit
Snooky.
suicide with a dragon.
Andromeda.
Tell Snooky. I
Yes,
did it.
Nina,
Nina doesn't want to fight right now.
You just
right?
feet are tired.
Nina, if we get into a battle, Nina doesn't want to.
So if we are fighting for our lives, you're just going to say nope and walk away.
No, do something more like, oh, help. I'm being attacked, but I won't say by whom. And then everybody's gonna think I'm just helpless. Either side. If y'all die, I live. If they die, we all live. It's a win-win for both of us. But if I have to, I'll put daggers down. Don't worry.
As this conversation is happening, the guard to the right looks towards Stephen. Stephen, what are you saying?
Good day, sir. I see that there is quite a queue to get through these parts, and I heard that there was a new toll for 50 gold. I did want to ask a couple of questions if you do have the time, sir.
As well, no one's getting through the door just yet. And Stephen, like, how well dressed are you? Or like, are you showing any monikers of wealth? Any like indication of like?
I'm showing no wealth but I am cleaned up because Steven would have been like, why do I smell so bad?
Yeah, you have taken a bath.
And I'm with him, and I am wearing nice clothing that would be suitable for a very distinguished academic professor. So a bit threadbare at this point.
True. But does it have like any indication of like a family crest? Gold filigree.
No, none of that.
Okay, let's see how.
There's perhaps a crest of the university on a sleeve or something.
Let's see how perceptive they are. Okay. That could be good or bad for you guys, depending on what I tell you now. The guard looking towards both of you does state, well, no one's going to get through the door anytime soon. Feel free to ask.
Yes, so the first question being, I do wonder, and feel free to say that the authority was not brought down by any public figure, but were you perhaps given authority by a public figure, or is this perhaps, happening below the table, as you might say? Again, no judging either way.
Sounds like judgment, but all right. Look, we've been given a task to make sure that the wealthy and well-to-do people are allowed through. Everyone else has to pay a fee. If you can afford it, you're more than welcome through.
Nina, aren't you wealthy?
Of course. And then my follow-up question is, what assurance do you give us that once we do pay you, you will actually let us through and not, kill us and take whatever's left? Because so far, and again, I don't wish to be, how can you say, blunt, but at the same time, it doesn't seem as though anyone else in this line is able to afford it, so I have not seen anyone be let through.
Well, we can wait until someone can afford it through, or you can wait until someone wealthy goes through. We'll let you know. We haven't killed you right now, so
of course.
Why would we kill you once you pay?
Nina's gonna do it. Excuse me. Who am I paying?
Out of the way.
Everybody here. Everyone come up to Nina.
Nina? Hello, Nina.
Everyone around Nina, please.
Right here.
We're most of us are already here.
Okay, everybody here. Okay, Nina cast darkness. Everybody get ready to run.
Everyone roll initiative.
You didn't want to get in the fight.
We're gonna run through it, everybody. We're just running away.
It's not necessarily a fight. It just depends on what you guys do.
Look, I can easily
gonna make a break for it.
I can easily outrun this. I don't know if
everybody get
everyone
ready.
else can.
Okay, everyone go ahead and roll initiative/turn order. Click on your token. First and
I'm
foremost.
leaving you guys behind if you can't.
Nina's running.
Because I am fast.
Oh, Nina lost her little thing, her card. Minimized. Where's my card?
Mine's loading.
There.
Loading. Loading.
An 8. Uh-oh.
Okay.
I
And
want
I
this
rolled a
darkness like
9.
right at right here. I want to get the dragon and them. And everyone else is just gonna need to sprint forwards.
Yeah. Okay. Do. Need to roll for everyone else. NPC turn. I'll make M NPC turn. Okay. Guard 13. Second guard. Oh, 14. Not that different. Dragon. Dragon got an 18. Unfortunate. And M and NPCs. Oh, not bad. Got a 16. All right. Immediately, as Nina said, everyone get next to them. A explosion of darkness missed the air, causing people to not see in the area. Let's see here. Drawing circle. I believe it's 20 by 20, so it is this big. And where do you
Yeah.
want it?
I want it right on this guy.
Okay.
Well, a little down. So just down one, then over one.
Down 1, over 1. Okay.
What
So
is,
here?
Yes. Up
That's-
one.
Yeah, that would be down 2.
Yeah, up one more. We're just gonna make a break for it. Hug the wall to the right. Try to get behind that thing. Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'd like to shout out that the Godzilla person has a weapon.
I think they might prioritize the person that just shut out magic. But okay. Andromeda, immediately you do notice that Nina.
Hello?
A dog man got out again. You just-
Andromeda needs
Andromeda.
diddly do.
No.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
You ended at Andromeda, and then
Andromeda, you immediately notice that Nina casts darkness in the area. Large plume of smoke.
Well,
Oh.
I know that she does this. I know it's a thing that she does, and I think I'm on her wavelength right now, and I'm going to try to stealthily move past the guards. Is the gate directly in front of me?
The gate is directly in front of you. Like, the guards do have swords on their back, arrows, and bows able to be drawn. The dragon is also there.
Yes. I would like to actually no, I'm not gonna go through shoot. I'm going to say, oh my goodness, it's dark, and I'm going to back up this way, kind of behind him.
You're not running.
Nina, I don't think you've thought this through.
We could run through them.
Nina, what's going to happen when we're through?
I can
You
take
could've
one
run
They're
person
going
and
to
be
chase us down,
completely
and then they're
free.
going to kill
so-
us.
No, run through the
Someone needs to be the
can't see
responsible
us.
one.
And then I'm gonna throw down. Then I'm gonna throw a trap and knives to block the dragon. We continue running.
They can't see us.
Nina,
They
I
can hear
say-
us.
Oh my god!
Nina,
I'm making a. You're gonna be left alone, Andromeda.
you know what? That's fine. I will figure out a way in. I don't want to be caught once we get inside. I think it's a bad idea. I would like to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Casting mage armor, giving yourself a good boost to your AC. All right. Anything else?
No. I would like to try to make it apparent to the rest of my group that we should not try to sneak into this place because it would be bad.
Okay. As you say this to the group, the guards look. You wouldn't actually know darkness in the area, but
I would have liked to whisper.
yeah.
Or like
Thematically,
hand gestures or something like, don't do it, don't do
yes.
it.
The guards, although in the darkness, thematically look towards the dragon, and one of them does shout, "Guard the other side! Let no one through!"
The plan is working.
You see anyone get through? Take him out! And
right.
that's the dragon's turn. M looks toward this and does state, okay, I can see why Soren asked me to assist you guys. Goes up, casts a spell known as invisibility, and is currently invisible.
Respect.
Vera looks towards you guys. Okay, didn't think we were gonna go through this, but okay. Obviously a princess can climb down a tower with her long hair, but we can always do it the other way. Takes out a grappling hook and like throws it up into the air, leaning it against the wall, so you guys can't climb up there if you guys choose to. And Drobit is prepared to heal anyone that gets hurt. Steven.
Okay, so did we state that the gate was open or closed?
Thematically, let's say it's open.
Okay.
I want to see what you do.
Zart didn't know.
I'm getting out of here. But I need to know something that I would know in character. How much can I carry as a warhorse?
As a warhorse, you can probably carry at least 2 people. Maybe 3 if you're pushing it.
Because drill bit's small.
How many could I carry?
In
1.
one, yeah.
One, really?
Yeah, because like the horse in this is big.
Okay.
Okay, well, good thing I invested into this feat. My feat of mobile.
Actually, Anna, specifically, you could probably carry Vera and Drillbit. But you for sure can carry 1, maybe 1.5. Warhorses are built to carry a lot of weight.
So, Steven, if I took Drillbit and Vera, you could get Andromeda and Nina.
Actually,
Which
you could
way
also
you
carry
going?
Nina. Specifically,
Well, I was gonna get Drillbit and Nina.
yeah.
Okay.
Specifically based off of Nina's own lore that she has crafted, she is a wafer-thin individual that cannot walk more than an hour.
Actually, if you can just get Dookie, I can get. Nina
Drillbit,
and oh, you
Nina.
need Andromeda and Dookie. I can get
Yeah.
Drillbit, Nina, and Vera.
Vera's
But-
hanging by her hair on the wall.
Yeah, but she could drop
Grappling
down.
hook. It's not actually her hair.
Okay.
Because I have mobile, which means so I will have 120 movement plus 10 feet, so I have 130 movement, and I do not have any difficult terrain, so I could go around through difficult terrain without it impacting my speed.
Okay, let me check how much I can go, because I think I have like speed and
I think Warhorse is the
fast.
fastest land one that can carry. Yeah,
I think so.
it's 60 feet for speed.
Which direction are you planning on going?
Yep,
Yep.
I'm yeeting.
Oh, the dragon.
Oh, Jupiter's back.
I'm not bad. I said if we're doing like, and then that happened.
I could do jump, which triples my distance.
I'll be really
Oh,
great
no, wait,
to
wait,
outrun a
wait.
dragon.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
Nina's got more fog. Don't worry.
Ugh,
Touch creature.
how do we keep getting into these messes?
Separate
lizard folk and dragons have a
It
lot
was
in common.
not. It wasn't Steven this time.
Honestly, I have no idea, says Drillbit.
Could have just paid the gold.
They were
Mhm.
extorting us.
Nina, I'm very mad at you.
Wait, did they extort us or did I misunderstand?
You
Not yet.
They were
but-
trying
hadn't
to, but
extorted
they
you
hadn't
yet.
yet.
What
I've
did we
also
just
been
say?
asking
It's
specific
true, because they
questions.
thought you were royalty.
If you looked rich, I think they let us in.
Yeah.
Told
So
you
I
were
was
royalty,
golden.
and they would have let you in, and they would have been very impressed. But
Honestly, I
now-
thought that was what she's gonna do.
Yeah, me too.
What if we knock out these people, steal their clothes, and switch our
It's a
clothes
dragon?
with
That's
them?
what
I'm not
thinking
fighting a
about.
dragon.
I'm thinking
I'm-
I take him out.
I'm grabbing people and running.
I don't think we should fight a dragon.
What if you run right into its mouth, Stephen?
I'll
Mm-mm.
jump onto Steven's back.
I can go in difficult terrain, so I can go
You for sure can.
up, like, slightly up the mountain and through the trees.
Okay.
So I won't proc an opportunity attack.
That is correct. So Stephen, who are you taking, and where, right or left? Which way are you going?
Well, I'm gonna have to go right because I want to, well, pick up Julbit.
Mhm.
Step here. And pick up Nina and Vera
Nina's picked up.
as a war horse. And that leaves me with still 120 movement speed. So I can be eaten out of here.
Yeah.
And I will take difficult terrain and under the trees. So like I'll follow like the rocks where like the humans would not be able to follow, and then I'd stay under the canopy of the trees.
You should have access to be able to move Drillbit and Vera now. Transforming into a war horse. Let's see if I have a token for that.
Also, while this is happening and I'm running, I'd like to say I'm being captured by a horse. Help. So that it looks like I didn't do this.
I do.
Nice war horse.
Oh, war
I'm
horse.
just gonna throw everyone on here.
Look, Andromeda, you could sit here. Technically, I'm the one who did the smoke, so I just say I'm part of a party. I'll have to ask for forgiveness later, I guess.
Moving through, since they're literally above you by like 20 feet, you don't proc their opportunity attacks either.
Yeah.
They also can't see you.
If they were in darkness, right? It wouldn't proc.
It wouldn't proc. That's what I mean. They also can't
Yeah.
see you.
Wait, why are you going in?
We're running.
We're running.
I thought you
Oh,
were running away like a real person.
No,
We're
you didn't
not
follow
paying
me.
no toll.
Going in.
No.
We're not paying no
Dragon!
toll.
What if, so the four of us are like,
Jesus
Yep.
Christ, you're
Using
Oh.
reactions, Vera, Nina, and Drillbit get on the horse. I want to see what this is going. Essentially, Steven is 100 feet away from the rest of the group.
I
I'd be
might
going
have
fast.
misread the situation, okay? I thought these were bandits.
No, they have authority.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bark.
As this is going on, it then becomes the enemy's turn. It has not become combat yet. No one has thrown any stones, but the dragon is aware that the horse went over here and will potentially chase you or others, depending on who is easier. This guy will for sure try to get out of the shadow and realizes he's just like barely in it. Looking towards the way his teammate is at, goes, "Get out of the shadow, it's not that far out." Points down and looks towards the crowd and does state, which one of you did that, and which one of you wants to pay for it?
I would like to look innocent and startled.
The people around you do for sure back up. Dookie, roll deception.
Did it.
As they will point towards you, since they don't want any trouble. 11 is not that bad. I will roll for them. They have no modifier, so they just need to beat an 11.
I'm gonna point at somebody different.
6% chance.
Yeah.
I'm just going to fix my morals.
Okay. Dookie, roll deception again. We'll give you advantage, so we'll take the higher of the two.
Oh, gosh.
Still 11. Okay. Well, Anna did give you the help action. It didn't work out. Mob mentality does rule, and they're like pointing to you guys, mainly Dookie, since he's pointing towards one of them. And they're like saying, don't really know what's going on? Their group did something magical. We're not part of this.
I can't do magical.
Anna points towards one of them. I'm going to say this guy. So the guard looks towards that guy primarily. Looks down towards Anna, Dookie, Andromeda, since everyone else with Steven is too far away. Arches his bow and shoots, and 9+ modifier. Just shoots into this guy. He immediately goes down, unconscious. Potentially will die, but he's unconscious now. And
Oh
then
my.
points arrow towards you 3. I don't know what the
Us
rest of
3?
your team is doing, but we got one of the guys you pointed out. Now, whomst one of you did that?
Did what?
I yell up. He ran behind the tree. He ran behind the tree behind Godzilla.
This horse is out of its mind. I am a lizard. I know no magic.
This guard does move on his turn, hears that, and does state, look behind the tree. If they're lying, kill them.
Psychis.
Uses a rope to get down, and then uses the rest of the speed. Gets behind, gets enough speed to get behind the tree, and then shouts out, no one's behind the tree. They're lying. Anna.
He's behind the tree, but farther away. He keeps getting further away. You're too slow.
This is too many compounding lies. We don't believe you.
You're too big to dodge an arrow.
Shit.
Too many lies building up. Anna, it is your turn. You do believe that they don't believe you at this point. They are still like looking for the specific person that casted out magic. Like, that's not to say a lie won't work, but they aren't going to leave their post.
Run into the darkness. Well, you don't have to run through, but just trip in there.
Oh, that's a good idea. We could step into the darkness, you guys, and they won't see us anymore.
I remind you that there's a dragon on the other side of that darkness. Jesus Christ, people!
Above us.
There's still the grappling hook, but sadly you're a horse. You can't climb it.
I can get through. If you can get through, I can go. I can run.
Is this
Dookie's
where you
good.
lose you?
Go.
Swallowed by a dragon.
Dookie's got food. Dookie's got a new squad of 3. That's the usual case. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a full squad.
Well, technically, there's been no damage done. So you don't necessarily have to kill anybody.
That is true.
Yeah. No. Okay.
You could try
Um.
diffusing the situation with money. They do seem to
looks
be liking the
strong.
money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't aim for a headshot. They aimed for, like, wounded, bleeding out, potential danger, but not just yet.
Okay. and I do have money. And
They like
Oh.
class if you can prove royalty or
I'm
anything.
not royalty. Okay. It's just going to cost me 150 gold to get through. I'm willing to pay for my friend Dookie and Andromeda.
No,
Oh,
What?
I can pay for myself.
pay for me.
No, I will pay for
Dookie.
you.
She will pay for you
Ah,
out of your own
shit.
money.
Yes, I will pay for you
I
out of your
don't
money.
know you two.
I,
Who are you?
I understand, but I would like to pay for you because you look homeless.
Are monsters allowed through?
I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean lizard folk like yourself? That's not monstrous. You're just a person.
Yeah, but I'm not going to town. I'm just going in the woods to eat people.
That is pretty monstrous. I'll give you that.
Dookie, come on.
Thank you.
Let's just pay. We'll catch up with the
You
others.
can pay. Do it. Pay it. Do it.
You asked this. The guard up top does shout downwards. You ain't part of the team that did this weird fog cloud kind of thing?
No.
But it is pretty cool. I mean, I'd like to be able to do a fog cloud.
And you got cash?
Yes.
All right then. Looks behind him towards the dragon. Don't eat the next 3 people going through.
Okay.
I pay 50 gold.
I pay 100 gold. Come on, Dookie, let's go. We'll work this out later.
Anna, on your turn, you're able to get through, and the dragon doesn't try to attack you or eat you. Nina, do you do anything on your turn to adjust this plan in any way?
I do.
Okay, you are 100 feet away currently from the
Yeet.
dragon, but you can cast spells.
I'm gonna put a fog cloud right here.
Heck yeah! Another 120 feet.
We're going right in between us. Just gonna make a big old cloud of fog.
Yeah. You create a massive fog cloud in the area, 20 foot in radius, causing things to be hard to find and hard to see, giving the dragon a hard time to look for you guys once more. As you're through it, you do hear in the background some guy, the guard, shouting, don't attack the next 3 going through the gate. Aim for the horse that got away.
Not me! Don't!
Not-
No! Not
that-
me!
Not
Not
you,
this-
Anna. The
not
horse
my
that
horse.
got away.
Not that horse.
Oh, that's
Oh, whoops,
the wrong
sorry.
horse.
Come on, Andromeda, come through. Dookie, come on.
Yes, I go through. It's not my turn.
It's not their turn technically.
Mm.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
I think I. What level spells are we at?
5.
5?
That's
No,
our
I'll-
level. Your level
Yeah.
spells is dictated by which spells you choose.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh.
I think some people have access to level 3 spells currently.
I think I might have some level 4s. I think we just
Yeah.
got level 4s.
Like how do I get a level higher fog cloud?
Oh, you can upcast.
Yes, upcasting.
Oh.
You
What's
can
that
use
mean?
like a 3rd level for a 2nd level spell.
Mhm.
When you click on it, it should ask if you have a level higher, just like if your level's higher than that. It should be like, you want to cast this level 4?
But I can go all the way to level 9.
Well, you don't have any.
You don't have
slots.
spell slots of that much. So look at your
Ah.
spell page, and whatever spell or whatever slot number you have spells underneath is how high you go.
Oh, I get it now. So it's a 3. So how much is that? Hold on, I'm just testing.
Conjuration 3 would be 120 feet range.
60 foot of all tense fog.
Nice. Okay, so that fog is a lot.
Oh, that
I
fog
just
is a
want to
lot.
make sure, like, I am trying to make our escape as good as possible. A lot of fog.
So much that is off screen.
Ah, yeah. I mean, technically, we're 100 feet off screen.
I mean, yes, but there's only so much map. I didn't
Oh, yeah.
expect War Horse run.
Whoa, horse.
A giant fog cloud happens as Anna walks through. Dookie, it is your turn. You do hear the guy, like, looking behind him, shouting to the dragon to give commands, and then shouts at the dragon again. It was the warhorse and the people on them. Attack them! Find them! Dookie, do you at all change the plans of walking through a door and no one attack you?
Uh-oh. I mean, can I... How available is this guy to grab?
He's
can I
for
grab him?
sure, like, unconscious. Godzilla is, like, making sure he's not, like, bleeding out to death.
Would I be able to grab him through the smoke to here?
I mean,
Fast-
yeah,
Like,
technically.
quickly?
As you try to grab
Can I
him,
get there before the dragon leaves?
as you try to drag him, he, like, looks towards you. Hey, what are you doing with him? He's a suspect in this. You told me himself. You told me yourself.
What do you do with suspects?
Bring him in and then question him. What do you mean?
Oh, I was gonna take him in that smoke over there.
Nah, we need him to let us know who his accomplices are.
Okay, then I'll bring him to you.
You ain't part of the guards. Get out of here before we change our mind.
Special unit Dookie.
Do you say that?
No. What did you say? Oh,
Special unit
Hmm.
Dookie.
especially.
A special
Well,
duty.
is the dragon still there?
The dragon has yet
You
to
don't
leave.
know,
It's
I
not
am.
their turn. But honestly, you don't know.
Oh, that's
Fog
true.
cloud in the area.
Boop.
Yeah, it's still there. Half of it's like
Yo.
covered in fog.
What's up?
It like looks towards you since it was told not to attack the next 3 people going through. It doesn't attack you. It's just like wide-eyed staring.
Yeah. You don't talk? You're just not a smart dragon? I heard dragons were smart.
Looking
People
towards
are
you.
saying that we came from dragons and it gave us our smarts, but we gave up our smarts for strength because we're just better than that.
He just looks towards you, wide-eyed, not blinking, staring,
You know any language at all?
eye to eye. It shrieks in your face, causing like
Do
a
you know
massive
anyone named-
gust.
Do you know anyone named... I'm Dookie Dookie. Do you know anyone named Dan Dan?
Still
Dad?
staring.
Dad of Dragons? It's the Den of Dans.
You can probably eventually guess that doesn't have a language to speak.
Like they growl at it.
Okay. Andromeda.
Thank you for your understanding, I say to the guard, and I walk through the gate.
Okay.
I would like to go up beside Anna. I would like to get a view. Actually, I'll go here and nod to the dragon, and I would like to surreptitiously cast blindness.
On the guard or the dragon?
The dragon.
Okay. Well, here we go again. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's see. You're for
Like,
sure.
I'm still walking as I'm doing it, so like I want to make it very obvious it's not me.
Roll deception or sleight of hand. I'll let you choose which one.
Ooh.
The spell does require vocal components, so one or the other would be needed.
Blindness.
Stealth or sleight of hand? Or deception?
Deception, sleight of hand, or I guess stealth would work.
Oh no.
You could
But
do
there
it
is darkness in
sneak.
between me and him.
That is true. Roll with advantage.
Oh, that's better.
While going through the darkness, you begin to cast blindness and deafness towards the dragon. You don't need visual confirmation. You just need the vocal component to do so. Oh, that you can see within a range. So, like, you say the spell through the darkness, but fully
And then I
cast it
as soon as I see it.
as soon as you see it, yeah. They must make a Constitution saving throw to either fail or succeed. Number to beat, 15. They do have a +3 to this. Let's go. So, this dice +3. 8. Immediately, this dragon is like freaking out, sees you. Maybe Dookie thinks it blinked and is afraid of Dookie. Who knows? But they are currently blind and deaf.
Hey, what did you say to this dragon? That's my turn.
What?
Yeah.
What did you
They
say to
are.
the dragon?
Growled at it.
They are freaking out. The dragon, not knowing what to do, like 1d4. 2. Okay, cool. Rushes towards this way. Slams into the mountain. Puts its head back and like shrieks in the range of the mountain, at the direction of the mountain, causing some of the stone to like shatter in place and like begin a landslide in the area. It's not going to cover the dragon, but it for sure shows you how dangerous it could have been. Stephen.
I would like to say to the god, I believe something's wrong with your dragon.
Clearly, whoever these people are that got away, we're going to send word and find them.
I wish you the best of luck.
Find us.
Right. Good luck in town. And if you see
Thank
them,
you, and I-
notify a guard.
I will be sure to. Thank you so much. And I would like to walk forward,
Yeah.
skirting around the fog, if I could.
Steven, do you ever like stop running?
Do I get any indication that we're still being followed?
Roll perception check advantage. Because it's kind of hard to miss
Because I
hearing
have
a shrieking
a
dragon.
really good backup plan if we're getting followed.
Oh.
Bam.
You hear a shrieking dragon in the background, like smashing through stone, shrieking, causing like bedrock to be broken underneath its breath weapon attack. For sure, the dragon is facing something, but not you. It doesn't to be targeted towards you, targeted towards more the west wall of where you just came from.
Okay, and then I will not use my backup plan, and I will continue hugging the east wall and
Yeah.
keeping over tough terrain.
Okay, essentially combat is over. The group that needed to get through is through. In the distance, you do also see M. She was essentially just going to take the keys from this guy and, like, knock him out, but she didn't have to. You guys got through on your own. So combat is over.
You want to hear my my
Yeah.
really good
I
plan?
did it.
My really good plan was if we were going to
What do
be
you-
followed, I was going to stop in the fog, then summon 3 war horses, send them in different directions, and then have it chase them, and then sit in the fog, and then go out stealthily once it had passed.
That is a good idea.
That would
Yeah.
be good.
Sober
Big
But also you
Steven.
can turn into yourself as opposed to
Steven.
a warhorse.
Well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to turn back into myself and then send out 3 war horses in different
You're
directions.
saying you should do that anyway.
I was gonna
Well,
jump
I would
off and
keep
say,
going.
"Oh, I've been stolen. I'm a princess. Out
I would
help
keep
me."
going like
I was gonna hide in that
until
box.
we're really far enough away before I transferred back into out of a horse.
Yeah, we were far. We were
Yeah,
getting
at a certain point, you guys get quite far, nearly an entire mile out. Em eventually catches up with you guys after not needing to, like, try to knock these guys out. She did steal the keys. Like, that's the first initial thing she tried to do at the start of the round on her turn. Did succeed, so she now has a ring of guard keys. Meets up with you guys. You meet up with Steven and the rest of the gang while 3 other horses go in different directions.
Nina,
Yes.
could you please not do anything like that again unless we are actively fighting someone?
Look, Nina needs to apologize. Nina was tired and delirious from walking a million miles. Then, Nina thought we were getting attacked by bandits, so Nina ran away.
Could you next time wait until someone else punches someone or shoots someone or says, ow, they punched me or hurt me?
Yes,
Thank you.
I apologize.
That all could have been avoided. It was completely unnecessary.
But good news, we didn't pay.
That's true.
We
did
did.
save it.
Well, that's because you didn't run.
Yeah.
Yes, because
But-
there was a dragon on the other side.
Yes, but in total, the amount that we probably did
If-
save would be enough to probably pay off some guards if needed.
Ooh, yes.
So in the
You know what,
end,
I-
I feel as though we'd still be spending less money, even with the chaos.
Ooh, or we could pay back
I would rather
those
pay money and not have chaos.
those who did have to pay. We could pay back a little bit, so you only paid some of it. So we got a discount.
Steven,
Sorry.
uh,
Nina,
as
did you just say those words?
A discount.
Did you just offer to pay money?
I did, okay? I'm trying to do better.
That's actually quite thoughtful of you. Thank you.
So if you do the math, because Nina's bad at math, I would pay back some funds. So
Some funds,
50%
yes.
discount.
So you give me 25 gold.
I do. I give you 25 gold.
Thank you.
Wait, we only paid 50 gold each.
Yeah, it's a 50%
Sorry, you said a
discount.
50% discount.
Yeah, we're giving discount.
Oh, okay.
Steven, as Nina is growing as a character and maturing, let's see how long this stays. Hopefully a while.
Sure.
You do notice a hawk in the distance flying in the air. The city, maybe 5 miles out in the horizon line where you can see it, it is heading that direction with like a little note attached to its leg. Little piece of paper attached to its leg.
Okay.
The hawk is maybe like 2 miles in the sky, you imagine.
What? I need to act fast. I will. Is it? If I can see it, then I assume that it's close enough that I can outrun it as a giant owl, which has 60 movement speed in the air.
As a
And-
giant owl, you could potentially like intercept it once it gets close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. I will transform into a giant owl, which is large enough to kill it and fast enough to intercept it.
Yeah. This is going to require a roll to see if you do that or if you don't.
Aw, yeah.
So what we're going to do is give you an option. You can either roll animal handling or an actual attack. Depending on which one's better, you can choose which one you'd like. Depending
I will
on...
use animal handling.
Okay. Depending on what your team may not be assisting you with, Drillbit gives you guidance, giving you a +4 to the roll. You need to be a 15.
There's something. I feel like I'm forgetting when I make this decision.
Yeah. 15 plus a d4. You do it with the dice. Pointing out the hawk that is heading towards the city, you tell your group you transform into... don't know what the perception roll is for.
That sound is getting lighter. I can barely hear it now. Strange.
You transform into a giant owl, intercepting the hawk, snatching them out of the air, and like dive bombing them into the ground, causing instantaneous death. Getting the note, you do have like a note stating person of warrants and merit, please find and arrest. It gives like information on how Steven looks, information on how Drillbit looks, Vera, Nina, and M, because they didn't exactly know where she went.
How do they know how Nina looks? She's
I shall
very
fly back to the team
average.
with the note.
Yeah, key indicator of
Ooh, wait,
how
actually,
they.
before I fly back,
Mhm.
I will tear at the bird with my beak.
You do so.
Yeah. Make it seem like it was actually killed naturally and not by other means.
Yeah.
And I fly back.
Yeah. Roll another animal handling check.
Yeah.
When you dive bombed it into the ground and like made sure it looked like another animal attacked it, you put it in an area where you saw a whole bunch of other birds, so it would track out. Would make sense. Flying back to the rest of the team with a note, it says, arrest on site. Information on how Nina, Vera, Drillbit, you, and M look like. We will return to our postings, and we'll meet back in the city after our change of guard within the next 3 days. So you've
Well-
at least bought yourself 3 days.
Bought ourselves some time. And in addition to that, I feel like maybe a little more if we change our outfits and things like that. But in the end, good job, team.
We
Fast
did it.
action and
I did it.
quick decisions.
Nina did it.
Some
Yeah.
were a little more
Oh.
Rash.
rash than others, but no one
It was
died. So
me.
that's a success.
Honestly, yes. Says
As we're walking, I'll say to Andromeda, I heard that sound again, but this time it was even more faded.
Is this
I
the
don't
dice?
know what sound you're talking about.
Is this the dice noise?
Yeah, the one that sounds like dice, but it doesn't make any sense. The first time we were on a path and a road following through, and the second time I was in the air. So, psychosis, maybe?
I once heard a person with a theory that the gods roll dice to decide our fates.
That seems.
It's what? Sorry?
It does not seem plausible.
No, it didn't. But
It did
this person
not.
was adamant.
Because we know of the gods and their actions, and
Yes.
although there,
I just
I do
mentioned
believe there is a
dice.
god of. Let me roll a history check. Is there a god of gambling?
yeah, there's a god of gambling and adventurers. They're essentially the same god.
Okay. Well, we know of the god of gambling and adventurers, but even he is not known for rolling dice-based decisions, although maybe I am factually incorrect on that. But the assumption that all gods roll dice seems... does not seem plausible.
I
Are you
agree.
sure
It's just
that's
a theory that I
what's
heard once.
You sure that's what the theory was? I feel as though it's similar.
You feel sorry? What?
I feel as I don't know why. That theory seems familiar, but it seems wrong.
You said it, dingy, dingbat, the ding ding.
You always believed in that.
The gods. It wouldn't be the god.
But that's what you said, the gods.
Strange.
You based all your decisions on rolling dice. You don't remember this?
No. I mean, it seems familiar, but it doesn't seem.
I think we should see if you've been possessed by something.
I agree.
Vera does not.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. But before that, we managed to make it to the city. So we either need to find a place to stay or, I don't know, maybe to check out the new mayor, see how they are doing.
We
See
could
how
go to
ruthless they are.
Disguises.
We could go
Nina's-
to the guild and see if they have a place for us to stay.
True. Nina, you were saying?
You can
Nina
talk
wants a
about-
nickname. My name will be Mima.
Uh,
That is it. That's all I had to say.
okay.
If we are changing our names, I mean, I could just go back to Jupiter.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I don't think I introduced myself on the road, so actually I think my name is fine. I'll stay with Steven.
Steven.
Yes.
Why are we changing our names?
I don't know, because we didn't introduce ourselves, they'd only identify us by our look.
That's
True.
true.
Yes.
I don't know. Vera does look towards Nina/Mima. Mima wanted it. Regardless of that, they don't know us just yet, according to Steven. We have a couple days to investigate before we get found out that we may or not have caused a commotion in the forest. But yeah, going to see this area of the city's guild, our branch of the guild at West Point, wouldn't be a bad thing to do.
I agree. I think we could rely on them for help. No? Unless they are corrupt too now.
We can at least find out.
I agree. Let's head there.
Well, also, one thing I've noticed how dirty I am. I know I've cleaned, but these clothes are old at best. But I would
Perhaps-
like to cut this raggedy hair and get a different set of clothes as well.
Perhaps going shopping after we find a place of residency?
That works for me.
All right.
Yes.
As you make way, finally making it to West Point after escaping a dragon, causing a dragon to be blinded and deafened. One thing for sure is true. No matter what city you go to, and no matter how Steven is, trouble seems to follow you. Whether you make it or not, trouble for sure follows. Let's see what more lies in wait next time, as we end the session for today.
We did it.
We did it!